Hi, Her World Plus. I'm James Boehmer, Director of Global Artistry for Nars Cosmetics, and these are my top 5 favorite picks. One of my favorite products from Nars is the smudge-proof eyeshadow base. It's an amazing primer that goes under your eye makeup. And basically what it does is it extends the wear of your makeup, it intensifies color, and basically makes any color that you put on top of it smudge-proof and almost waterproof. It's an amazing product and it's really great, especially I think for women in Singapore that might have a tendency for their makeup to run or smear. To apply, I like to apply a little bit to the back of my hand, small amount, and then just apply a sheer bit to the eyelid with a patting motion. It works best with your finger. You'll apply a little bit more of a sheer layer. Loose powder is an absolute must for everybody, and I really am quite obsessed with the Nars loose powder. My favorite color is Flesh, because it acts as a colorless powder. It can work with a multitude of skin tones. And basically what loose powder does is it sets liquid makeup, it sets concealer so that it prolongs the wear, but it also refines the texture of the skin, creates a very poreless, very satin-like texture, and you can also use it to soften or diffuse any other colors like a blush or a bronzer or even eye makeup. So the Nars loose powder comes with a puff, and when setting makeup, the best way to apply is to press and roll with your powder puff to set the makeup, and then you can use a large powder brush to buff any excess away so that you get a very natural finish. Ashes to Ashes is hands down my favorite eyeshadow from Nars. It's a color that works on literally every skin tone, and it's a great way to add depth to any look. It's the perfect neutral pewter with a little bit of shimmer, and I love that it's not too cool and not too warm, so it really works with any look. It's a great way to add a little bit of shadow and a little bit more dimension to any eye look. And for women who are maybe afraid to wear more color on their eyes, this is a great color to use to tone down a stronger eyeshadow. There's no one way to apply Ashes to Ashes eyeshadow, which is why it works great. You can use it just on the lid, you can use it to smoke out an eyeliner, you could use it all the way up to the brow to create more depth, so it's incredibly versatile. Heatwave lipstick is probably my favorite lipstick. It's one of our iconic colors with Nars, and I think what's great about it is it's a perfect statement-making lip. It's a very bold, warm tomato red. Has the warm tone, I think, makes it a little bit more interesting and a little bit more eye-catching. It's a great way to look modern and classic when wearing more color on the lips. To aid the wear of lipstick, always start with a lip pencil for definition. And what I like to do is line the lips first with pencil and then color the entire mouth and actually apply a little bit of loose powder on top of that to diffuse and soften the line. And again, loose powder anywhere is going to aid makeup staying on longer. And last but not least, Desire Blush, which is hands down my favorite blush from Nars. We're known for so many iconic colors like Orgasm and Exhibit A, but what I love about Desire is that it's a matte, hot pink, and the color is very versatile. It can be applied at full intensity for more of a focus on the skin, but it can also be used very, very lightly with a sheer application with any look. It's an amazing color because it works on every skin tone, and the pigment is so pure that it reads on very fair skin to very dark skin. So it's one of those products that I always keep in my makeup kit, in my touch-up bag, especially on set. If you need a little bit more brightness or if blush isn't reading, this is the color that I usually add to any other look. For a softer, more natural application, I like to apply starting on the point of the cheek and working down, almost like a V shape on the face. When you apply color in a downward motion, it goes on a little bit smoother because it won't pick up any of the tiny hairs that cover the face. It'll actually be a little bit more smooth and transparent application. So these are just a few of my favorite products. Make sure you check out these and the full product line from Nars when we launch this month in Singapore.